All right, what's up, everybody? Just got home from work and I found this video while I was there and I didn't watch it. It's called "The 10 Disturbing Things in Pokemon That You Didn't Notice as a Kid." So I didn't really watch Pokemon a lot as a kid. I liked the games, but I never really had time to watch the show as a kid. I know that sounds weird as a kid not having a lot of time, but believe me, I didn't have a lot of time as a kid. Basketball, martial arts, various gym stuff, various sports, and school activities and whatnot. But yeah, so I didn't really have time to watch this as a kid. But I've gone back as a late teens, parts of college, where I just watched a couple Pokemon episodes here and there, and I didn't notice too much. So this is kind of a new thing for me. It's kind of like, whoa, what disgusting thing did I miss out on? And so yeah, I'm just gonna go check this out and let's react to it. Original link in the description below. Let's look this up.
Greetings, Pokefans.
I think I've seen a couple
Like
of this guy's
Blair,
videos before.
For the most part, Pokemon is a fun and family-friendly franchise.
True.
All the games are rated E, and dark themes are very seldom.
Right.
However, there are some things in Pokemon that are nothing short of disturbing. So today, I'm going to be discussing some of the most unsettling things in Pokemon, and I brought along Dobbs to help out. Dobbs is another Pokemon YouTuber who does top 10s, theories, and gameplay videos, and his channel is exploding right now.
Right.
Here are 2 videos of
Go
his
check out his
check
channel too.
out, and we
Top
actually
10
did a
rares
video on
and
his
something
channel
else.
called 10 Things You Remember Wrong in Pokemon. So you should watch
Okay.
that video
Oh.
after you finish this one.
Check that
What
out.
is going on, guys? This is Dobbs here, co-hosting another Pokemon
Dobbs. Some of my friends
And in
will
this
laugh
video,
at that joke.
Michael and I will be discussing 10 disturbing things in Pokemon you probably didn't notice as a kid. And even though you may know some of these facts, there's going to be that one that you just didn't know about that's going to completely freak you out.
These are in no
I'm looking
particular
forward to
order,
it.
so without further ado,
No particular
let's get
order. Got it.
started. If you watched the original season of the anime as a kid,
I
you
did.
probably
Parts
loved
of it.
I
Yeah,
sure
right.
did. But if you go back and watch it when
Pikachu
you're older,
was a
there's
dick
actually
back
lots
in the
of stuff
day.
in there that's super weird, disturbing, or just plain absurd that you may not have picked up on when you were younger.
One of the most creepy moments in the anime was the entire Sabrina story arc. Sabrina's psychic abilities are so powerful that a super creepy manifestation of her childhood self clings around her at all times. But it gets even worse. This little girl is supposed to be the representation of Sabrina's happy emotions, and that is just disturbing.
Not only
Right.
that, but Sabrina actually turns Brock, Misty, and her own mother into dolls.
What?
And in the Tower of Terror episode where Ash goes to catch a Haunter just to battle Sabrina with, Ash actually dies.
What?
These ghost
Well, I know he
Pokemon
dies a
take
couple
his
times.
And Pikachu's souls out of their bodies. What?
There
What?
are many Pokédex entries that make little sense, but there are some that are just
That's
And here's
awesome.
something you probably didn't notice as a kid.
The Charizard
If the
face.
Pokédex entry states, it carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took a child away, it hypnotized.
Are you kidding me? A Pokemon actually kidnapped a child? I don't even want to think about what happened to the kid. That is super messed up.
Right. It was really funny because when Pokemon Go came out, someone named their Hypno Bill Cosby, which is
Chances are you did some
hilarious.
poking around the ruins of Alph.
Right.
It's a bit of a quirky place, but nothing about it is particularly
I never played
disturbing
this,
or
so I
creepy.
don't know.
That is, until you turn on your radio.
If you tune your radio to channel 13.5, you'll hear a very disturbing transmission. You'll hear distorted unknown cries and deep bass frequencies. Here, check it out.
Those Pokemon cries?
Pretty freaky, right?
Yeah.
The frequency is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver 2, but it's not nearly as disturbing as it was in Gen 2. GSC is nightmare fuel.
Right.
Many people aren't familiar with the Pokemon Adventures manga. It's an aspect of Pokemon that's very
Right.
different from the anime or
I think
the
my brother
games.
read it.
And let me tell you, it is much darker.
Yeah, a
For
lot of like he
example,
said people
during the battle
died.
With Koga, in the red, green, and blue chapter, Green's Charmeleon actually cuts Koga's Arbok in half.
One of the
What?
most disturbing pieces comes from the Yellow chapter. In it, the Elite Four are actually the antagonists, and they're
Right.
plotting to kill literally every person in the world except for themselves to make a world just for Pokemon.
Just for
Yes,
Pokemon.
I know that Team Flare was going to do the exact same thing, but when it's the Elite Four doing it, who are
Oh,
most
the Elite
powerful
Four.
trainers in the
Oh,
region,
okay. I
supposed
thought
to
it was
be
Team
role
Rocket.
models and leaders, it's just way more unsettling.
Right.
Generation 1, in my opinion, had the best Pokemon sprites.
Yeah,
but some
they
of them
did.
were quite questionable because you had the good, the bad, and the disturbing.
Golbat's tongue needs to calm down. Mew looks like he's on meth, and Exeggutor... I don't
What
know.
is that thing?
Another Pokedex entry that's pretty messed up is Parasects. Pretty much all of them discuss how the mushroom has overtaken the host's body, leaving the original creatures just a vessel for the mushroom's preferences.
It's
Right.
pretty unsettling to say the least.
There's
Especially
an
when
actual
their transparent
fungus.
eyes have transformed into empty, soulless balls of white.
Yeah, there's a fungus that does that. I forget the name of it, but it's called the zombie fungus. It like climbs into insects' brains and just
Remember what I
eventually
said about
sprouts
the
it.
original season of the anime being pretty weird and absurd? Well, a shining example of that is the Ghost of Maiden's Peak episode. In it, Brock and James fall for the ghost of a long-dead, beautiful
What?
girl who's been waiting for her love to return from war, but never does.
But
Right.
things get weird when the ghost turns out to be a ghastly that can actually speak English. But that's
What?
not all. This ghastly creates all sorts of weird mirages, such as a mongoose with a gas mask, a giant mousetrap, and even a Venusaur Blastoise hybrid, which is called Venustoise.
The entire episode is just disturbing and bizarre.
Yeah, what?
But if you thought Hypno's Pokedex entry was disturbing, well, you're in for a treat. Shedinja. In Pokemon Ruby, the Pokedex entry states, it is believed that this Pokemon
Doesn't
will steal the
move.
spirit of anyone peering into the hollow body from its back. So that means Shedinja can actually steal people's souls.
I remember being a kid and using it in battle.
So
and then
gingers
seeing
are
the
immune
hole
to
in its
it?
back after I read that Pokedex entry. Didn't use it anymore.
In the Pokemon anime, there's a banned episode that involves James wearing an inflatable suit. And, well, yeah. This one is disturbing at a different level.
Yeah.
I think if I saw this as a kid, I would have been scarred for
What?
life.
The last thing
I've heard about that, but
my
that's just
opinion,
seeing
most
clips of it is
disturbing comes from
weird.
Pokemon the first movie.
What?
One of the opening scenes, Mewtwo wakes up for the first time and meets
Oh.
the scientists that created him. He becomes angry
Right.
pretty quickly, realizing that they care nothing for him. He then proceeds to cause severe damage to the lab,
Just kills
then the
everybody.
lead doctor delivers that chilling, famous line.
Right.
We dreamed of creating the world's strongest
Strongest
Pokemon,
and we succeeded.
and we succeeded.
And then he dies.
And then Mewtwo blows up the entire lab, literally killing everyone on that island
Yep.
except for himself.
Yeah. I
Mewtwo
heard
actually
about that.
murders at least 10 people, and while they probably weren't as good of people, it is still a pretty shocking thing to see in a Pokemon movie,
Right.
especially when it's meant for 10-year-old kids.
I didn't think much of it when I was a kid.
I didn't
so
notice that
realize
either
what
until
was
like I
happening.
watched it last
Now
month.
that I'm older and watching it again,
Yeah.
holy crap! Mewtwo killed people. That's not something you really see in the Pokemon world, and in my opinion,
Right.
it's pretty freaking disturbing.
Yeah.
So there we have it. Those are 10 disturbing things in Pokemon you probably didn't notice as a kid. I want to thank
Noticed
Dob
that
for doing
first
this
one,
video
the
and
last
being
one.
so awesome. So be sure to go check out his spectacular
Yeah.
channel and
Make
the
sure to
video
do
that we
that,
did
yeah.
over there. 10 things in Pokemon that you remember wrong. I may be a massive Pokemon nerd, but there are even some things on there that I didn't get right.
Right.
What did you think of this video? Do you agree with our list? Or what are some other things in Pokemon you think are disturbing? Let me know in the comments below! And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe for more fun Pokemon content of all kinds.
Right.
Alright, that's all I have for now, so until next time, Pokefans. Go to catch them all!
Alright, cool. I like this. Bum, 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 bum. It's a cool beat. I need to figure out where to get this track. There's enough of that. Alright, yeah, so, like, I knew that there's some messed up stuff in Pokemon, and there are in a lot of kids' shows, like, the whole, theory that the Rugrats are just, Angelica? Yeah, Angelica's, like, craziness manifested, and that's just all in her mind. You know, Caillou having cancer as a kid, Max and Ruby, their theory. But yeah, like, so I know there's a lot of messed up stuff in like cartoons and kids shows, but like, I didn't notice a lot of these things. I didn't know a lot of these things. So yeah, that's it's kind of pretty messed up stuff. It's really funny because my mom was anti-Pokemon growing up. She still kind of is. So never show this video to my mom because she'll just, you know, ban it and again. But yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, check out that video. It's pretty interesting. You know, like, subscribe if you like, you know, my stuff, my channel. And yeah, just have an awesome day. Leave comments below.